What did you say?
Ella was raped by Jeffrey.
Oh my God. Is she okay? Is she in the hospital now? Celia, we need to go to her. Who would do such a terrible thing? Where is she, Celia?
Jessica, I know this is shocking, but please sit down.
What about Ella? We should go to her.
She's safe now, don't worry. It happened a while ago. I just need to talk to you about her future. Wait, are you all right?
No. I mean, this is awful. I can't even... Can you give me some water, please?
Yeah, of course.
What are you still doing here? We are closing already.
Maybe you should rethink your hours. Stay open throughout the night. Now is very popular for supper.
Aiya, just go. My son is waiting for me.
Maybe not every night. Friday nights and eve of public holidays. Did I tell you about the time when...
Aiya, today is not Friday night. And it's also not the eve of public holiday. I am tired and I don't want to listen to your grandfather's story.
My stories have been known to rejuvenate and motivate.
Not interested.
I'm interested.
Oh, Julius, you got nothing better to do, is it? Then, two of you should do something fun together and go and let us close up.
That's a great idea, huh?
Where's your darling Celia?
She's busy.
She left you alone on your first wedding anniversary?
Wow, it's your first wedding anniversary. Aiya, no good to be alone. Derek, you go and help him celebrate. Go, go.
That'd be great, huh?
She was raped a few months ago. Why didn't she do anything? Why didn't she go to the police? And how did she meet this Jeffrey person?
It's Jeffrey Yo.
Is he some monster she met when clubbing?
Jeffrey Yo from KSUH.
Jeffrey? Jeffrey wouldn't do such a thing.
Ella told me he did. He's a terrible man, Jess.
Celia, you know Ella is capable of saying anything. I mean, Jeffrey is rich. Maybe he caught her eye in KSUH and she wanted to get involved with him. And when he rejected her, this is her revenge. Maybe that's why she didn't go and make a police report.
Ella didn't meet Jeffrey at KSUH. She met him earlier.
Where?
Jess, this is upsetting news. Ella was a sugar baby.
She's a what?
Come on, we're going to Dad's house, now.
I'm looking at Ella's business plan.
Please.
Just tell him you're busy.
Look, I would like to, but he's with Julius. Alone.
Oh, how'd that happen?
Come on, we have to help Julius.
Yo,
I thought we had dinner reservations.
that was almost an hour ago. They won't hold a table for so long.
Then you should have messaged me. Wasted my time coming here. I could have gotten something to eat near the office.
We can still have dinner here. It's quite a nice spot. You know what? Have this fries first. I'll go grab you something else. Wait here. You guys are just in time.
Please tell me you did not agree to...
Oh, good night! Oh, good that you're here. Where's Laurie? We need some drinks. Laurie! Laurie!
Julius, Dad used to make us play poker all the time when we were kids.
Fun? I used to play with my Grammy too. It was great.
Oh, with my father, it was awful. He would yell at us if we lost. He would yell at us if he didn't win.
Poker was another one of his sick ways to remind us how bad we were at everything.
Look,
You need to get out right now.
but we have poker chips and everything. It reminds me of Grammy.
Look, it's not too late, all right? Get out before...
What are all of you doing here?
Julius came over and now Dad wants him...
Poker night? What in the world made him bring back poker night?
I was telling him how I used to play my Grammy and...
You fool! I better stay to make sure your father doesn't go overboard.
Eunice, you're here.
I brought some tonic for Matthew.
Wanted your mommy here to see you lose. Someone to wipe your snotty little nose. You always were a crybaby, James. Right, ladies, you ready to lose? Here, you deal.
Do you know why I wanted us to have dinner together?
You said things were tense between us.
And it's also our anniversary.
We don't have an anniversary.
We met 7 years ago. Remember? You were a loan shark, and I was Mr. Policeman. I was chasing you around the neighborhood, and
I know what happened.
to me, I thought that was something to celebrate.
A sugar baby. Is that what young women do for money?
That's right. Jeffrey Yeo was one of Ella's clients and he attacked her in her hotel.
I don't know. I find this all hard to believe.
When I heard it from Belle the first time...
What? She told you?
Yes, that sweet girl is also involved in this sugaring thing.
How can all of this be true? How can Belle be a sugar baby and Ella? It's ridiculous.
I thought the same thing too. But then Jimmy confirmed it.
What does he know?
He knows that Ella was a sugar baby. That's why he gave her that job at KSUH to get her out of the business.
Does he know about the rape?
Ella doesn't want anyone to know.
All this secrecy and hiding, I don't think that Ella has told you the whole truth. It was probably consensual.
Jessica, you have to trust me. Women who have been through these things don't always react or do what other people expect them to do. Everybody has a different way of processing it and healing from it. That's why I'm here.
Well, I don't see how I can help Ella.
You know, ever since Ella was booted out of the family, the rejection was eating at her and making her do all these reckless things. We have to do right by her.
You want to undo the rejection?
Yes. Jimmy promised to help, to do what he can to help her work with KSUH, and you're her mother. You have to help bring her back into the family.
Look, she made it very clear she wants nothing to do with the Shelleys. If you ask me, we should just stay out of it. Like you said, she doesn't want anyone to know.
Ella may not be a real Shelley, but you and I have watched her grow up, and it breaks my heart.
She made the decision herself. No one forced her to be a sugar baby.
Yes, but when she told me how Jeffrey forced himself on her and how scared she was, all I could see was that little girl who used to pretend she was a princess. Ella had never done it before.
You mean she was still a...
Yes, Jessica, it was her first time. And to think that her first experience was so terrifying, how can I not do everything to help her? Right?
Hurry up, Julius. Everyone's waiting for you.
I'm out.
You're as useless at poker as you are at everything else. James,
Fold.
you always give up so easily.
It's just a game, Derek.
Nothing is just a game. Winners go into everything with 200%. So it's just you and me, Julius. Are you in or are you out?
Oh, my cards are so bad.
Is he bluffing or what?
Then why are you grinning like an idiot?
When I used to play with my Grammy, she used to always say that poker teaches emotional control. Don't let anyone mess with your mind because that leads to making bad decisions.
Oh, I wouldn't even try to mess with your mind even if I wanted to. Because I don't think there's anything there to begin with.
Call.
Jess, we need to help Ella, don't we?
Yes. I'll do whatever I can.
I knew you would. But we have to do it in such a way that Ella doesn't know that I told you.
Of course, I won't say a thing.
And the other thing is we need to keep that awful Jeffrey away from Belle before he hurts her. I think he's her sugar daddy now.
I will speak to Belle. It's not good for Lux if she's in this sugaring business. I will tell her to stop.
I have to go. You be okay?
I'm just still a little shocked, but I'll be fine. I just need to figure out what I can do for Ella.
Together we'll help her get better.
Thank you for telling me, Celia. Elizabeth, I want to see you right now.
Check. What are you going to do, Julius?
That's a huge part, Julius.
It is, but it can be huger.
Are you sure your cards are good enough?
If I keep betting, I can bluff anyone into thinking I have an awesome hand.
Are you telling me you're bluffing?
All I'm telling you is, my grandma used to say that, especially when you're afraid of something, you should do it. Raise.
You knew all this before. You knew Jeffrey was having an affair with Ella.
It wasn't an affair. He raped her.
But you knew that too.
I thought that Ella was fooling around, but she wasn't. It was her first time.
Are you saying that we should have made him pay more because it was the first time?
That's not what I'm saying. What I mean is, if Ella had never done it with anyone before, this has to scar her in a horrible way.
It wouldn't scar her in a horrible way if she was already fooling around. That would make it okay.
Of course it's not okay. That's not what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying.
Look, if you feel sorry for her, I think you shouldn't. The girl's pretty resilient. I just saw her on the way up. She was with some guy and she looks fine.
She's obviously putting up a front, okay? No woman can go through what she has and not be affected.
Okay, but I still don't understand why you wanted to see me.
I'm saying that this happened on our watch. And I can never forgive myself.
If Julius wins, I'll buy you lunch for the whole of next week.
Well, if Dad wins, lunch is on me.
Will the two of you shut up? I'm trying to concentrate.
Don't get mad just because you've got a bad hand.
Or just because you're having an unlucky night.
Shut up!
Ah, yes. My grandma always used to say to just play the cards you're dealt with, not, blame it on the cards or luck or anything.
It's late and you're obviously tired. Why don't you just end the game?
It is the end.
My grandma never used to play past 7 p.m. She always said that.
Your Grammy talked too damn much.
Then make the bet or check, for God's sake.
I'm all in. So tell me, what would your Grammy say?
I still can't tell if Julius is bluffing or not.
Can't tell if any of them are.
Cool. I think I've got just enough.
So Julius, what have you got?
You go on first. I need a drink. I had a hard day.
Because Shen was in the office?
Thanks to you, he walked right past me like I wasn't even there.
Yoke, face it. It's over. He didn't want to marry you. You have to let it go.
I can't let it go. I love him.
I know. He never stopped telling me that. Yoke, I know what it feels like to not want to let go. To keep hoping that the person you love, the person that you do anything for, will one day love you back. And you know that's how I feel about you. I'm working hard on our marriage. I'm trying everything to make you happy. But you just keep pushing me away. I want to hold on, but I can't do this alone. I need you to try. But if you're not willing, can you at least tell me so I can face it? That we're over?
I knew it. I'm unbeatable.
Julius, that's a lot of chips.
It's all right.
That's a lot of money that you owe Dad.
Oh, but I promised Remy I'll never play with real money.
Then what were you playing with?
Hugs! I owe you a ton of hugs.
What's going on?
I never meant for Ella or any of our girls to get hurt by this.
Jessica, we are not even sure if the rape really happened. Ella didn't report it.
There was that video footage outside the room, right?
Ella running out of the room could mean anything. We don't know for sure what happened. We only have Ella's word.
Has Belle ever complained about Jeffrey? Does she feel safe around him?
More than safe. She is absolutely loving the high life.
Did you check with her?
He took some getting used to, but he isn't violent with her.
Yes, but what if he gets violent?
Every business has its risk, Jessica. If Ella was raped, it's rare. We can't let one incident affect what we do. Think about all the girls we help.
I know.
But so many of our girls have earned enough money to see themselves through uni or start their own businesses. It would be impossible if we didn't help them.
I know you're right.
And it's not just about the money. Remember Carol and Joni? They fell in love with their clients and are happily married now. We can't let one incident affect all the good that we do. We can't let Ella jeopardize our work.
Do you think Celia and James will connect the dots and figure out the truth?
We can't let them.
Yoke. Yoke, please. Can you talk to me? All I wanted was a nice anniversary dinner. The day we met is special to me, and I was hoping it meant something to you too.
When I think about that day, I think about how, because of that accident, that day I stopped becoming Ah Yoke. Everything changed. I lost everything. Everything except Shen. Now he's left me too. I think about all the times that we spent together and
Yoke, the truth is, most of the time you guys were together, you were away in the
it
States.
didn't matter what my surname was. He loved me. He knew me.
Yeah, but did you really know him? You didn't know about his DID, and he hid things from you.
You wanted me to talk, but you keep interrupting me. You're not listening.
I'm sorry, but I just don't get it. I know you feel something special for Shen, but did you really? Isn't what we have more real, more honest?
Honest? You forgot how you lied to me to get to Steven, to Derek, Shelley?
I had to, and I hated every moment of it. When people ask how we met, I wish I had a more romantic story to tell instead of first I arrested her, then I arrested her father.
You're not making me feel better now. I really need that drink.
Yo, but that's just our beginning. If you give me a chance, I want to work on our ending. I want to say, even though she loves someone else, and I could never take his place, and I don't want to take his place, but over time she grew to love me too. And we're happier than we could ever imagine. And that's what I'm hoping.
Let me just put this away, and when I come back, I'll tell you all about the time I won 5 figures in cash, not hugs, from this Japanese businessman.
Boy, son, join Jules and me for our anniversary supper.
Sure. James?
Oh, I should head home.
Julius?
Oh, it's way past my bedtime. I just hope that Derry will not forget to pass the tonic to Matthew.
I was in this private room in this casino in Macau when...
I know what to do.
You're sure you can keep Celia and Ella quiet about Jeffrey?
Ella won't talk. And Celia just wants me to bring Ella back into the Shelley family. Once I do that, she'll be satisfied.
Can you guarantee she'll keep quiet about Jeffrey? You know what he's like. If word of this gets out, he'll come after us and he won't be happy until we are completely destroyed. You lose everything, Mrs. Jessica Shelley.
Like you said, there are always risks in every business.
I'll get you the drink you wanted.
I don't think I need it anymore. Let's go home.
This means we are going to work on us together.
First thing we need to do is work on your listening skills.
You want to?
Look, stop it! Ella?
I hope you're not here to complain that we were too loud.
No, I just wanted to tell you that I'm sorry you didn't turn up for Celia's little get-together.
You wanted me there?
It was brave of you to clear the air. And I hope that we can put the past behind us. Seriously, Ella, I would really like that.
Where did you get this from?
I make it a point to protect my girls.
Jessica's behind this, isn't she?
She has no idea. This is extra insurance for myself.
You're hiding this from her. I thought you were friends.
Friends can turn into enemies just like that.
This is useless. It's illegal to film in hotel rooms.
You want to talk about what's legal? You raped Ella.
I paid for her services.
It's because of men like you that I need footage like this. You paid for her company. You didn't pay to do that to her.
Now you want money. How much do you want?
How much are you willing to pay to keep yourself out of jail, Jeffrey?
Hello. Where's your dad?
He's left for the office.
Oh.
Hi, Audrey.
Hey, just checking in on Kenneth. How's he doing?
Fine.
He called Shivani Cameron.
Like I said, slip of the tongue.
Yeah, because Shivani sounds a lot like Cameron. I think he's still hung up.
Don't you have school?
Hey, Nina may be onto something here. Maybe Kenneth is still hung up on Cameron.
Not you two.
But, like you said, she might not be the right one for him. We need to break him out of her spell.
He doesn't need our help. He's fine.